What do we have here? Let's see. Seriously tech stuff. Oh, it says stop. Okay. All right, enough goofing around. This is seriously tech stuff. I am Scott, and this is the Scuf Envision controller for PC. Just for PC. Not Xbox, not Nintendo, just PC. Okay? Also, this is not a touchpad. Don't even ask. This does nothing. Moving on. Okay, as you can tell, this is modeled after the PS4 controller from Sony. The way that it's shaped, the way that it feels, although it is better. I am not a fan of that controller. Having to move your thumbs down and put tension on these tendons and muscles to play a game sucks, and is probably the reason that my thumb doesn't work anymore. Notice where my thumbs are. They're pointed at about 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Okay, about 1:30, 11:30. But anyway, that's good. It feels really nice. There's a rubber coating on this. The shape and the form of the handles, it lays in your hand comfortably, grips comfortably. The sticks are in a good spot. The D-pad is in a good spot. Even the back buttons are in a good spot. Okay. The triggers have a little bit of resistance on it, but not too much. They are contoured and they are long. And as you can see, there's not anything under them, just like a PS4 controller. The bumpers are extremely nice. They are also contoured and a little fatter on the outside and thinner on the inside. These feel good. These may be my favorite bumpers ever. They feel really good. The D-pad is tactile, but not too much, probably to get these offset buttons. The faceplate buttons are also tactile, and they feel really nice. Listen. Feel really great. Great buttons. Okay. You also have 5 additional buttons right here that you can program anything you want. Anything you want. But we'll talk a little bit about that later. Okay, you get an audio jack. If you're on PC, I don't know why you would use this. I mean, honestly, I guess unless your computer is 500 feet away. USB-C controller. It is recessed a little bit, but you can probably use any cable you want. It does come with one. All right, sticks are, of course, Scuf. They are replaceable. You can take this off and replace the buttons. Sorry, the sticks. Back buttons. One is recessed on the side here, and the other one above it can be pressed from 2 different angles, from here and here, which makes it kind of nice. Probably their best configuration so far for back buttons. You just have some weird stuff going on. Okay. Using this controller in game feels really good. The sticks, although not Hall effects, keep that in mind, feel really nice. The length of them, the play, the click, it feels really good. The triggers also feel really good. The shape of this controller and the texture and everything, it feels really good. There's also, check this out, side buttons. One on each side. These are also programmable for whatever you want to do. I currently have them programmed for these buttons because I hate pushing down the sticks. And by pressing these, you can just press them with your finger. See? It's very easy. Now you're asking, what does it come with, goofball? It comes with a cable. It comes with what I can only assume is used to get the faceplate off if you don't have tips of finger. It also has covers for this. You can snap these off. And then the back buttons, so if you don't want to use these or these, you can snap them off and just use it as a regular controller. Why would you spend the extra money to do that? I don't know, but you can. This is a corded controller. It is not wireless in any shape, form, or fashion. There is a wireless version that comes with a dongle. It is a slightly different texture, especially on the back. It's gripped. It comes with extra thumbsticks. This does not. And also with a cable. So it's corded or wireless if you wish. That is $179.99. This little behemoth is $129.99. So just to put that in a little bit of reference, this is the Razer Wolverine version 3. This is $99.99. This has Hall effects sticks, which means you will most likely never get stick drift or even probably have to replace these guys. It has a tactile thumb pad, D-pad. I don't know why I just forgot what that's called. The buttons are great, although I actually like the Scuf better. Also tactile buttons. I don't really use those. I use the back buttons. The back buttons are amazing. Check these out. Go watch my review on this. You also have thumbstick you have trigger stops as well. Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Put this on. Click, click, click. It almost feels like a mouse click. You got buttons here, and you also have additional buttons here, which you can map, of course, to anything on the controller. Can you map macros to this? I don't believe so. This you can. So, full disclosure, I bought this for my wife for Christmas because she plays Valheim and she wants to play some mods. Now, as we all know, if you play mods, you're going to have some macros or some keyboard commands to allow you to do other things with it. So, my thought was she can map these buttons right here to keyboard macros if she needed to, so that she can play her Valheim with mods with a controller, because she chooses a controller, much like a lot of people do. On paper, that sounds amazing. In actuality, programming anything on this controller is a nightmare and does not work. My first experience with this, I go into the software, which is not intuitive at all. I map these buttons on the back to my normal configuration, which is these buttons, the A, B, X, Y button on the back, how I want them. It's very easy to do, very easy to save it. I went into a game, I start playing and noticed that those buttons were not the buttons that I wanted. They were the default buttons. I Alt-Tab to the software to make sure that it was loading my profile. Lo and behold, there's my profile, and it's loaded. It's in the barrel. It's ready to go. Alt-Tab back to the game. These don't work at all. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. Many Googles later, I found 4 to 5 options of how to fix this issue. None of them were permanent nor worked. These right here either A, go back to default after you have programmed them, or they just stop working altogether. No matter how you do it. I've tried several things. I won't go through all of them because, like I said, none of them worked. One of them was even program this and immediately uninstall the software. That did not work. So I did program these buttons. They seem to stay where I wanted them. But the software is made by Corsair, who now owns Scuf. It is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It is not intuitive. It does not work correctly. And I'm pretty sure it eats frames as well. I don't know. Now, with that being said, do I recommend this controller? Absolutely, positively, no, I do not. Because even if the software worked, even if it worked perfectly, I would say this is a rather good contender to the Razer Wolverine version 3. But you're losing a couple of things. One, you're losing software that actually works, even though I just said it, if it worked. Hall effect sticks. Where are your Hall effect sticks? This is $130. This is $99. Razer is beating you in price. Do you know what that looks like? Do you know what that looks like to you? That looks like you are a greedy little bitch. This is a $79 controller at best. At best. This does not come with thumbsticks that you can pull off and replace. The Pro does. It is $199.99. Go watch my review. So let's talk about these sticks. And this is another reason why I don't recommend them. The sticks themselves are a little bit short. They're fine. They feel great. They work great with this. Now, if you're like me and you have a absolute giant drawer full of these things, of all shapes and sizes that you can put on pretty much any controller on the market that uses Xbox or PlayStation, this, my friend, is from the same manufacturer, Scuf. You hear that? Oh, look, it doesn't close. That's because this and this are not compatible. The domes are a little bit different. And they sit on here a little bit differently. This sits lower. It's deeper on the inside. And no matter what I do, it sits higher on it. So what do you do for extra sticks? Oh, Scuf will sell you 3 of these for $29.99 that go only with this controller. Just this one. And of course the Envision Pro or whatever it is, this wireless version. I thought when Corsair bought Scuf, their quality control would go up. They would become a little bit more refined. Somebody would go in there and go, okay, look, you got to pick up the slack a little bit. No. Now, that's not to say that their other controllers are not fantastic. The Xbox controller, although I do not have the latest version of it, the last one I did enjoy it. I thought it was great, even though, guess what, I got stick drift. Not having Hall effects on a $129.99 controller right now in 2024 is bullshit. I'm sorry. Sorry for the language. But it is. It's total bullshit. No. The fact that you can't change the sticks to something that even the manufacturer themselves make is also bullshit. The software not working with your controller is bullshit. Now, before you go in the comments and go, hey, all you had to do is do A, B, and C, and D, and E, and F, and G, and I'm sorry, but if you spend $129.99 and it says stop, install the software first, which I did, that tells me that this is not shit until you install the software and update it, which I did, latest firmware, and then use the software to program the rear buttons or any button, and then go into a game and it doesn't work. I do not recommend this controller. I don't at all. I don't think I've not recommended something on this show more. Stay away. Stay far, far away. Which makes me sad because this thing feels great. It plays great. It is a good, solid built controller that feels good. But what are you doing, Scuf? Get one of these instead. It's great. Probably the best back buttons ever. $100 and it works. Even the software, Razer's own software, is better than... Where are we at right now? This is just insane. Thanks for watching. Stay away from this dude. Have a great day. Go out and play some games that you love. Be nice to people.